Hey YouTube, it's echobear, and today I want to bring an app for you guys that's called Silly Sausage. Now before we get into talking about the app and me giving it a review and all that nonsense, let's get through the serious stuff. So Silly Sausage is an app that's made by Nitro. Meet our stretchy pooch, Silly Sausage, in his adventure through Meatland. Swipe-based controls allow you to stretch through the air, changing direction as you go. Latch onto a surface and your dash cam will retract to that spot. Having an infinitely stretchy body is pretty handy, but it's not all plain sailing. Your exposed body is vulnerable is vulnerable to all sorts of meat-cutting instruments, so don't overstretch yourself or you could end up butchered. So if you guys have seen any of my other reviews for the Nitro games, like, you know that I adore the pixel art and there's always a lot of love that's put into that stuff. So that's gonna go to the side. This app review, I'm gonna focus more on the gameplay and music and the other stuff. So let's get to that. So this game is really kind of fun. It has an interesting mechanic that I haven't seen anywhere really, but it starts with your little dachshund weenie dog starting at one point, and then you swipe in all directions to have him change directions. And it's kind of like Snake, because where you stretch stays where it is. So you could just like stretch in a spiral and it would stay like that. So it has that mechanic. And then it throws a bunch of different obstacles at you, just all sorts of directions that you really have to pay attention to, or you're gonna get a game over and your little dude's gonna snap back and then go boo, boo, and do the old 8-bit graphic noises that it makes. At first it was really simple. I think I cranked through like 7 or 8 levels like that, so it has a really easy learning curve. So this is an app that's definitely easy to pick up. It's so fun. Like, I know I say that about a lot of games, but this app is just like generally really fun. It's fun to just swipe around and have your little wiener dog just go ham everywhere. So it's just an adventure to get through each different puzzle, and a lot of them get really complicated because there's timing based stuff. You have to plan ahead. You have to like get a game over a few times to even get the mechanics of how some of the puzzles work, which in some cases I would say would be a little frustrating, but this like game over and reset system is so like forgiving. It's like, oh, you died. Oh, you reset 2 seconds ago. So it's really, nothing ever seems really unfair or overly challenging. It is challenging, however, in like all of the perfect ways. It challenges you to like think of different strategies, think of how you can use your wiener dog in different ways. That sounds dirty. Please don't take that out of context. Ew. But everything is just so, like, everything has such tight controls. It moves through its environment so well. A lot of times these games, it really feels like you don't want to progress. It's just kind of like, okay, I've seen this before. But this game had, like, I'm like 28 levels into it, and I'm still getting new stuff thrown at me all the time. So it is pretty challenging, like, once you get into those levels and you have to think a lot about what you're doing, and just adventuring through it gets a little harder as you go, but the whole while it's still fair. And the music is just like so nostalgia driven. The dog bark actually sounds like a dog bark, even though it's made with like Atari like bit sound kind of level to it. But overall, this game is just a lot of fun. It's really creative, it has awesome mechanics, it controls super freaking well, and for all those reasons I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. This game is really fun. It's like, looks amazing, controls amazing, has an awesome creative aspect to it, and it just, everything about it's really awesome. So that's all I have to say about this app, guys. As always, I encourage you to go out and play the app for yourself so you can get your own opinions, but you have mine and I think it's awesome. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and comment down below, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! One, 21 counts. Lay down your arms.